Bill Slawski and yourself?
Okay, so I will try to explain it a little bit. So the thing is that when you have a semantic search engine, you should understand how they process the queries and how they rewrite your queries in this context. Because
Right.
most of the time, the SEOs, they don't look at the things from the point of the search engine in terms of semantics, because they will actually replace your verse within the query with another verse, and they will actually check all of the relevance distance or distance between the verse or the vectors to be able to understand that, okay, is this document relevant enough or not? The other thing is that the entity-oriented search is actually it's actually about that you will create a website and you will need to use semantic annotations for every web page segment. And every segment will be about just that specific entity, and anything after that they will be about the attributes of that entity. And if you have another thing from the same type, you will need to connect these things to each other. But let's say that this another thing is not so prominent or it's not so popular and there is not enough level of search demand. In this context, still, you might try to open a new page, or you can actually cluster these under the prominent one. You can put them to the same web page as well. So once you actually create a kind of knowledge base.
So, but just really quickly before you carry on, didn't you just describe basically saying I've got a main entity that Google understands within this chunk of text, and if I have something that Google won't understand because there isn't sufficient search volume, then I need to put it underneath that in that kind of mini niche in a bubble idea we had earlier on?
Yes, you can cluster them within the same page at the same time, because most of the time I try to create less pages, and I do it because I try to improve the value per web page, and also it comes from a little bit. I am not so good at for pronunciation, but it comes from the Tristan Upstill. I can even type it, but I can't say it because I know these names.